What's a pie in the sky? A flying pizza. Mr. Matus stood in front of his desk. Okay, everybody, I want each of you to read your essay, and then we can discuss your ideas. I folded my hands in front of me on my desk. I looked around. It was hard for me to keep quiet. I felt very nervous. Let's start with Priscilla. I listened to Priscilla's essay. I think we should give out awards for neatness, she read. A neat environment is a safe environment. Many kids today think that being messy is cool. I think the school would be improved if we all wore uniforms, and if the uniforms were very, very neat. Thank you. Priscilla sat down. Very good, Priscilla. Class, any comments? I raised my hand. Maybe we could get uniforms for the head lice, too. Boy head lice could wear little blazers and ties, and the girl head lice could wear those little pleated skirts. Mr. Matus let a smile play around his lips. I didn't write it to be funny, said Priscilla. I know, said Mr. Matus. Priscilla, yours was a very good idea. Bobby was just trying to improve on it, even if his idea wasn't very practical. It wouldn't take much material, I added. Mr. Matus shook his head gently at me. I could tell he was trying to tell me not to take it too far. I didn't want it to seem as if I was putting Priscilla down. I tried to keep quiet. Tyrone's essay was about improving cafeteria food by ordering off her pizza every day. Your idea will never fly, I said. It's just pie in the sky. Pizza pie in the sky. Tyrone looked angry at me. I guessed I shouldn't have made that joke so fast. I was just getting impatient for my turn. Mr. Matus called on Janine. I think we should have a put-down fund, read Janine. Every time someone says a put-down, they would have to put in a quarter. Kids think talking trash is fun, but it hurts. And sometimes when someone puts you down all the time, you begin to believe it. That's what my mom and dad say. I felt as if Janine were talking straight to me. Janine's suggestion stinks, said Willie. She just wants that rule because she's such a goody-goody. Willie owes Janine a quarter, I shouted. That's a put-down. You always stick up for Janine, said Willie. You think whatever she does is perfect. I loved it that Willie thought I always stuck up for Janine. Just this morning, I'd felt like I always let her down. I tried to catch Janine's eye, but she wouldn't look up. I know Janine. Willie had hurt her feelings. She knows that some kids think she's a goody-goody. I think half the reason she likes me so much is that I'm not a goody-goody. Like, some of my badness rubs off on her. Willie, said Mr. Matus, Bobby was right. You shouldn't have told Janine her idea stinks. I don't want to hear that kind of comment about anyone's ideas. Janine's idea was very original. That's what I'm looking for. I have more suggestions, said Janine. Let's hear from the others first, said Mr. Matus gently. Okay, Bobby, you seem anxious to tell us about your idea. You are next. I walked to the front of the room. I unfolded my paper carefully and read it. I think that the one thing that would most improve school would be a laugh-off. The teachers should have to tell the kids what they're always laughing at in the teachers' rooms and in the halls, and the kids would have to tell out loud some of the things we laugh at. It could be a contest. There were a bunch of snickers. Hey, Bobby, there goes your world record, shouted Tyrone. Mr. Matus looked curious. What world record, he asked. Bobby was going for the Guinness Book of Records for not doing his homework, said Tyrone, and now he won't get it. I gave Tyrone a dirty look. Just shut up, I muttered. But I thought you wanted all us kids to tell our jokes in front of the teachers and vice versa, teased Tyrone. I turned beet red. It's okay, Bobby, said Mr. Matus. I kind of like your idea. It's very interesting. I wondered if interesting was a put-down.